Hello, front row. Welcome to Jokesgiving. Yeah. Each one of our first-time performers tonight has prepared their own dish for dinner, and we're gonna go ahead and see what they got. All right, I'd like to welcome our first comedian of the night up, Rachel.
I'm actually from New York. And being from New York, people love to ask me if things are like different from California. And I gotta say, they are. Like even jaywalking is different, okay? New Yorkers, we jaywalk with fear. We step off the curb, we scurry across, we just make it. You guys prance along Telegraph like you just aced a coffee chat from a club that's so gonna reject you. It doesn't even matter if there's like a car and it's moving. Like you think your gaze alone is enough to stop a death machine in motion. It's crazy. I'm a little judgmental about it too, you know, being from New York. Cause it's like, who the fuck are you, little geeks major? Like cutting in front of someone's banged up Honda Civic. I don't understand it. Like, what are you trying to find? Like, a bar of soap? What are you rushing to do? Like, shower? Thank you for clapping. So, I'm from New York, but I'm also Jewish. Except for the fact that I think I'd be a really good extra on Seinfeld. I really look like one. And being a Jew, one of my biggest pet peeves is when people like complain about how hard it is to navigate Dwinelle, right? Like you've heard people, like they love to complain about how hard it is moving through Dwinelle. Bitch! My people wander through the desert for 40 damn years! 40 years! And you can't handle a confusing hallway? We separated the sea to get to our destination, but you can't separate stair 2 from stair 25? Yeah, another Jewish pet peeve of mine is when my friends think something's really cool, and they'll say like, that shit gas! We're not the same. I'm also a freshman. I live in the dorms right now. I live in Unit 3. Don't cheer. Don't do it. So I'm in Unit 3. You can save your thoughts and prayers for after the show. And being in Unit 3, right? I walked out the other day and I saw a man like painting the walls. And Unit 3, hot water cuts out sometimes. Like the elevators don't work. I don't know. It's the oldest dorm complex on campus. Like Unit 3 has a lot more pressing issues than fading paint. Painting the walls of Unit 3 is like airlifting makeup to children in Afghanistan. like it looks nice, but I don't think we're addressing the root issue. I really hope there's no one from like Afghanistan. I have some like mascara backstage if that'll help. I don't know who gave me a mic. Like, I can't even jaywalk right. I don't know who thought it was a good idea for me to do stand-up. But I'm here, and I'm done, and that's my set. And thank you guys.
Let's hear it again for Rachel, everyone. Our next comedian said that they would bring drinks to the dinner, but like they totally didn't when they totally said they would. Give it up for Jerry.
What's up, you guys? How we doing tonight? I love that. Man, the human spirit really surprises me sometimes. You know, I was in the city the other day and there was these homeless guys singing a cappella, happy as shit. They're homeless singing a cappella, and I just thought, how do these guys even meet? You know? Like, it's hard enough to form a band when you have an address and a phone and all that kind of shit. How do you bump into other a cappella enthusiasts when you're out there on the homeless trail? You think one of them was just sitting there like, man, I need some crack. Me too, me too. But you know, crackheads have a lot of time on their hands when they're out there forming a cappella groups. Like, what are they even singing about? Whoa, I need some PCP. Boom, boom, boom. Man, but, you know, homeless or not, you know, I mean, me personally, I don't like people who try to use their identity to hide from criticism. You know, like handicapped people, they can be assholes too. And, yeah, I was, and look, I know it sounds wrong, but, you know, before you get defensive over a group of people when they never asked you to, Berkeley, you know, to give them special treatment would be hypocritical. You know, they should know what it feels like to be included, you know, because there are very few times where they get a chance to do that. You know, like when they pull up to the parking lot of the Paralympics and all the handicap spots are taken. It's like, fuck, we should have got here early, you know? Yeah, that's a beautiful part of the human experience. They need more of that. It's about equality, you guys. That's all I'm saying. You know, I remember I dropped my phone on the street the other day. It cracked, and all I heard was straight laughter. I swear it was just this dude just straight laughing, like, ah, sucks when that happens, dude, ah. I look over, I swear to you, he had one arm. One arm, and he had the nerve to point and laugh with his one good arm. Like, ah, sucks when that happens. I looked at him like, sucks when that happens. That must have been a pretty shitty day, too. But guess what? I'm gonna get a new phone. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a limist, you know. But I had to clap back that day, which is something I know he can't do. And I'm not saying that all cripples are assholes, right? There's cool ones out there, obviously, like Joe from Family Guy. You know, speaking of cool, man, I really hate when people act so cool online. You know, like they're Instagram famous. You know, like as if they're doing you a favor by replying. Like this isn't Amazon. You know, you don't have to hit me with 3 to 5 business days for an answer. You try to be cool with them, like, hey, what are you doing? Just chilling. It's like, all right, I know, you're chilling. It's like, what are you doing tonight? Hearts the message. Okay. You know, I was surprised to find that level of coolness exists out in the real world. You know, like in my English class, which makes no sense at all. Like, I'm pretty sure you read Harry Potter like I did. I don't know why the fuck you're trying to act cool all of a sudden. You know, like you don't have to try so hard, man. You know, because it was a struggle for all of us to get into this school. You know, like, did any of you guys feel like you had to trauma dump to get into this school? Just spill the beans on some shit that would make you cry if you thought about it in the mirror. You know, I was talking about it with a friend the other day, and he told me that, you know, his dad, his grandmother, and his brother, they all died, man. God. Benito. You know, and that was how he answered the overcoming obstacles question. And I was like, damn. You know, I'm really sorry for your loss. But that question has like a 300-word limit, so I know one of them didn't get a turn. Going like this, like I'm sorry, Grandma, but I don't think natural causes is what they're looking for here. Like, oh, it's tough out here, man. It's brutal. Like, you know, I know the STEM majors have it hard, and I'm not one myself, but if there's any STEM majors right now in the audience, can y'all make some noise real quick? Woo! Yeah. Nah, I like that. I like the energy, you know, because despite the fact that you're all suffering, I bet. You know, but I really do respect STEM majors, and it's not just because you guys know how to do math without using your hands. It's the bond that you guys share, you know, because, you know, in the English classes that I'm in, you know, everyone swears that they're the greatest writer that ever set foot into school. You know, but that doesn't happen in the STEM classes because you guys get humbled quick, you know? And then you immediately get a sense of how everyone's doing in that class. You know, start making friends like nothing, like hey man, what's your name, bro? What's your name? Rohit, Mahmood? Oh, you 75? You got 75? Oh yeah, so you know what's up in this class. Okay, cool. Yeah. Hey, could you help me out? You need to help me out? And just like that, you know, by the end of the semester, you guys are tight, like this, you know? And it's that kind of struggle that makes the whole class more united than an Asian girl with a mediocre white guy. And that's it. Alright, now that's my time, you guys. Thank you so much.
One more time for Jerry, everyone. Our next comedian forgot to write their name on their cup, so now everyone's going like, is that yours? Is that mine? Is that yours? I don't know. Give it up for Santi.
Alright, so I'm gonna let me know if the next light falls. Alright, how is everybody doing tonight? Woo? You're doing woo. So this isn't a rhetorical question. I'm genuinely asking, how are you doing tonight? Okay, you wooed pretty enthusiastically. Would you like to expand on that? Okay, no, I get it, but woo is not a response. Like, imagine if I did that in any other situation. You find me after the show, you're just like, hey, Santi, how are you doing? And I just... woo! You would be afraid of me. That's my point. Like, we can be honest. It's okay. I just want one honest audience member. That's all I want. I want to come up one night. I want to do my thing. I want to be like, how's everybody doing tonight? To be honest, it's been a really tough week and I'm not doing great, but thank you for asking. Like, wouldn't that be nice? Because guys, it has been a really tough week and I'm not doing great, but thank you for asking. No, see, Berkeley students, we are really good at suppressing our emotions, and I'm still getting used to that. I'm a transfer student, so I'm like figuring it out. Yeah. Any other transfer students? Literally bringing the house down. Wow. All right. Again, woo, not a response, but I do appreciate the enthusiasm. But words, guys. Okay. No, but I'm a transfer student, and in my time at Berkeley, I realized there are two types of transfer students here. There's the first kind. That's what I fall into, the boring ones. We did high school. We went to do 2 years of community college. We might have done a gap year, and we think that makes us interesting. But like, we're But we are basically freshmen with more credits, less debt, and receding hairline. That's us. But then there are the others. Now. You've probably met these transfer students. You might not know it, but you've probably talked to them. Because as these are the students who have lived through the most traumatic, like, fucked up Oscar documentary based on a best-selling memoir shit. And they are so casual about it too. Like, you will just be in a normal conversation with them, like, oh, it's cool, you're a transfer. Where'd you go before you came to Berkeley? And they, without missing a goddamn beat, they will tell you Rutgers State Penitentiary. Like, you have the transfer students like me. We're just so excited to be in a real college, you guys. And then there are the other students who are like, the cartel killed my entire family. They came in the night. They raped my father. They shot my father. And they sold my infant child to the circus. I spent 2 years on death row for a crime I didn't commit. But do not be afraid. I have killed men. I've watched the light leave their eyes, and I've laughed at the blood of my enemies as it drips into the sewers. Their tell us about your greatest challenge essays must have been fucking incredible. Oh my god. And then you ask them, they're like, okay, so what's your major? My passion is creative writing, which is a great major. Which is a great major to have, because like language is so much fun. You can have so much fun with language. I realized something fun the other day. The more specifically you deny something, the more obvious it is that you definitely, absolutely, 100% did it. Even if you didn't, that doesn't matter. Let me show you. Most of you don't know me, so I'm going to introduce myself. I don't want you to know me though, so I'm only going to tell you things that I have not done. To clarify, these are things that I have not done. Please excuse the notebook. My lawyer was very clear that I have to get the wording correct on this one. All right. These are things I have not done. I am not currently in, nor have I ever participated in a polygamous Mormon relationship with a frog soniferi named Gargamel. I have never been arrested for drunkenly stealing the left foot of the Oski costume and subsequently running down Telegraph Avenue while scream singing Party in the USA. And finally, I have never been on Jeffrey Epstein's plane 11 times. 12 if you count the baby oil incident. All right, thank you. That's my time.
One more time for Santi, everyone. Our next comedian used all of the bread and butter, and I'm mad because I wanted appetizers too. Give it up for Isabelle.
Oh, wow. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to all the comics who've been up previously. Thank you to Noah. Hello, guys. How are we doing tonight? Let's fucking go. The other day, my friend told me that these pants make me look like a gay serviceman whose lover died in World War II, which... Thank you. Which I appreciate. I appreciate that she specified gay serviceman. Do you need a minute? Okay, yeah. I'm really glad that she specified gay serviceman because I only respect the gay troops. I have no respect for the straight troops, only the gay ones. And people get really mad if you say you don't respect the troops. They'll say things like, they're protecting your freedoms, they died for your rights, they died for the right for me to do 15 push-ups on Sproul. That's what they died for the right of ROTC kids to walk around campus in full camo for no goddamn reason. That's what we're spending $1 trillion on. Unless you're sucking and fucking other guys, you mean nothing to me. You mean absolutely nothing to me. A little about me. Hi, my name's Isabelle. I work at the computer lab in MLK, which is so crazy. I'm the person that says, like, can I see your Cali tea? Can I see your Cali tea? And I've noticed a very weird pattern. A very weird pattern among guys who come in, and it's not all guys. It's only guys. They'll walk in. I'm sitting at the front desk. They'll walk in front of me. They'll go out. They'll go out like this. They'll walk right in front of me. I've seen this so many times. They'll be like Bigfoot in that video. They're like, I feel like I'm being flashed. I feel violated. Like, don't do this to me. Another thing about me, I don't like elections, but I love voting because I love filling in the little bubbles. I was the only kid in school who enjoyed taking standardized tests, and it wasn't because I was good at taking them. It was because I could sit in silence for an hour, just head on my desk, like, I fucking love circles. It was like the world's saddest coloring book. I had a good childhood. I swore to myself I would never become one of those people who's like shocked by the passage of time. You ever see those posts online with like names and dates and anniversary? They're just like, 2010 was 14 years ago. You don't look at it? This year was Shark Tale's 20th anniversary. Feel old yet? Your dad just shit his pants. Feel old yet? Like, stop telling me things I already know. I know how to do math. I always know when my dad shits his pants. Like, don't fucking tell me these things. I swore I would never become one of those people. Until my sister told me, she's a middle school teacher, she told me that her students were born in 2013. Right? Like, and the first thought that came to my mind was, that was a year after Gangnam Style. These kids grew up in a post-Gangnam Style world. That's insane to me. Like, I can't relate to them the way that millennials can't relate to kids who were born post 9/11. Where were you when the towers fell? Where were you when Psy said, "Hey, sexy lady"? I went to an extremely small, extremely Christian school in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. And on the last day of 4th grade, my teacher played Gangnam Style's music video for the class. It was like the Amish had discovered Gangnam Style. It was earth-shaking. I went to a Christian school. It was an Adventist school. If there's one thing you need to know about Adventism, it's a lot like pop punk. It had a really big resurgence in the 2000s. And you never know when a sexual predator is about to pop up. Thank you so much. My name is Isabelle.
Our next comedian, for some reason, refuses to touch the veggie platter. We're like, it's good. And they're like, I don't do that stuff. Give it up for Agam!
Hello. What do you all think of my pants? I've been obsessed with pants since I was a child. I've loved, it's like a form of self-expression for me. Like, I've loved how I've evolved. Like, I've evolved to have like a very particular taste in pants. It's like identity to me. Yeah. Anyway, so I've been questioning my sexuality a lot lately. And I have realized I'm like insanely good at flirting with dudes. There have been instances where I have flirted with dudes, but later turned out to be bisexual. So you could say a gay enabler. Like, I am the maker of gay. The gay inducer. The gayer. Okay, that's enough. So I wish I had the same charm with women, but like, if I did, I'd be in jail. Yeah, so it's very weird. Like, imagine being gay, like, you know, so. That's not the joke. So, okay. Imagine being gay. No, you're not, okay. Sorry. But in straight things, when a dude meets a dude, like checking for loyalty, provider value, you know, like just general stuff. And dudes looking for, like, you know, would she make a good mother to my children? But like, what do gay dudes do? I don't know. Obviously. So I've also realized that I'm like inherently awkward. Like there is nothing more awkward in insanely awkward. Like the A in Agam is for awkward, and there's like 2 of them. And I also love making other people awkward. So there was this one time I confronted my mom about how I was made. and I told her, Mom, I know Jesus has nothing to do with it. Yeah, it's very weird. Like even it's so weird imagining it's like I haven't made peace with the fact that my parents have had sex. Like twice. Once for me, once for my brother. It's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, this awkwardness has also shaped like a lot of my relationships. So there was this. I just have like such weird sense of humor. So there was this girl I used to be friends with back in high school, and we became really close friends. And she didn't have a dad. And I was wondering if it'd be cool if I made fun of the fact that she didn't have a dad. You know, even if I did make fun of that, and she got offended, what is she gonna do? Call her dad? you get what I mean now when I say how awkward. Yeah, so the relationships have been interesting. So my first girlfriend was in 8th grade. Don't worry. Don't worry. I met her in my freshman year at Berkeley. Just kidding. So I've been in like warm and loving relationships, and you know how they say, like, well, in a loving and caring relationship, having a small penis like shouldn't matter. But like I still wish you didn't have one. Yeah. I've also had like this weird sense of humor at like very weird times. So there was this time I was getting head. and I came a lot. And she was like, oh, that's a lot. And then I went, oh yeah, that's what she said. And yeah. Exactly, right? It's fucking it up. Even more weird was that one time I got heartbroken, and I went to a stationery store, and I asked them if they had something for a broken heart. Exactly, it's not supposed to be funny, like at all. If you laughed at that joke, it would have failed. So, yeah. I have been in such great suffering with the heartbreaks and stuff. Like I'm becoming more and more spiritual. Like I'm becoming a nihilist. Like the true one, like the one that is like, oh, life has some meaning, I can make the meaning. You could say I'm like Buddha. If Buddha had mom issues. That's all I have. I guess I ended early. Like I'm used to.
Yeah! Keep it up for now, everybody! Our next comedian keeps dropping their fork, and we're like, dude, come on. They're like, eh. Give it up for Justin!
Don't you see? Exactly.
Alright. Do not fill a bowl with gold, fish. Hi there. And pour spoiled milk into it. The fish cannot swim. Alright, everybody. My name is Justin. There are 3 things you need to know about me. The first one is that I'm weird. The second one is that I'm Asian. And the third one is that I'm uncircumcised. You guys are big fans, I see. Alright, let's do some cover. Excuse me, sir. Vasectomy, yes or no?
Sometimes.
What's up with that indecisive shit? You gotta cut that out. I'm glad you guys got that. Because, you know, the first time I did that, I had to explain it. Like, oh, you're gonna cut it out, it's a vasectomy. I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, here's where it was going. When I first started doing stand-up, I made period jokes for like 3 minutes straight. It was kind of awkward. But I figured for my first show, I should just make 3 penis jokes, like make up for it. Yeah, I have a question for you guys though. If I make a period joke 3 times in a row, and it bombs 3 times in a row, is that ellipses? Yeah, you guys, some of you guys were laughing. Yeah, that silence was deafening though on my first set. I'm here though, not to talk about penises and periods, unfortunately, but to talk about food. You guys like the dining hall food? Mixed reaction, it's tolerable, it sustains you, I get it. You know, people talk about freshman 15, but I got freshman negative 15. I'm serious, guys. My waist is slimmer than some of my girlfriends. Forget a gym membership. You want to lose weight, just get some meal swipes. It's like an involuntary cut. Yeah, but you guys have any favorite foods? You guys better think of something, all right? Because I'm going to come down there and I'm going to quiz you. I'm going to ask you guys questions about the thing that brings you the most joy. Nah, I'm just kidding. This isn't a lecture or a test. It's a stand-up show. Alright, I'm starting to get more comfortable. Let's get into the act. I was making alphabet soup and... I mean, the jokes write themselves. I was making alphabet soup so I didn't have to eat the dining hall food. It's just hopeless because how do you fuck up rice? With a spoon? With your hands, maybe? A fork if you're really hungry? Yeah, I talk about fucked up rice, but I also want to talk about rice that's made in a fucked up way. You know, it's just, I can't fathom it again, because it's 2024 and you're telling me that a shrimp fried that rice? Thanks. You're telling me Jumbo is back there slicing up his siblings, slathering them in oil, and throwing them into a wok? It's ridiculous. Just get a rice cooker. But what bothers me is not that we let sociopathic shrimp cook in 2024. It's that in 2024, they try to make excuses for the guy. He seemed pretty cruel. Here's a common one. He was just following orders. As if that's ever worked. But yeah, here at UC Berkeley, most of us are like liberal leaning, I'm pretty sure. So we have like this view of human nature that we're fundamentally good. So let's just say that the shrimp grew up in a tough home. Yeah, that shit changes your worldview though. Like, I can't look at the bubblegum logo the same. The bubblegum logo is a shrimp which is like smiling, but I can't tell if it's smiling or grimacing upwards. Yeah, it changes your worldview. That almost made me vegetarian. Fucking jumbo. Almost. I started eating tofu at least, which is surprising, I know. People shit on tofu, but I think that's just wasteful. Yeah, after dinner comes dessert. I like to eat candy for dessert sometimes. If I had a candy, it would be called Just In's, and then when you open the wrapper, on the inside it would say, where did the candy go? Oh, it was just in the wrapper. Okay, I want to do some one-liners now. That's it for the food. You guys know Siamese twins?
Yeah.
It must be hard for the parents, you know? You ever think they have a favorite one? What if they have like a favorite one and they only celebrate that one's birthday? It's like one of them is 7, the other one is 13. That's an unlucky number, 13. Maybe things will turn out better for number 7. It's like a Cinderella style story. Okay, let's do one liner for real now. I walked into a pawn shop and I came out with a queen. Yeah. Alright, I gotta start wrapping up the set now. How many of you guys think I'm still weird? Because I'm telling you, one of those things was a lie. How many of you guys think I'm uncircumcised? Or maybe my name isn't Justin. Okay, for my last joke, I'm gonna do a 0-liner.
Our next comic had a really long story to tell during Thanksgiving dinner, and we were like kind of listening. Give it up for Ethan!
How you doing, everyone? How we doing? All right, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be addicted to masturbating. I don't know. It's not funny. It wasn't great. It got to the point where I used to have to kick people out of my room just so I could jerk off. Now, thankfully, those days are long behind me, because now I can just sneak it. Seriously though, I have distanced myself from porn, mainly because of the advertising. I don't know if you guys have jerked off recently, but it's crazy. I was jerking off to a cam girl the other day, and, for real. And right when I'm about to finish, I get a pop-up ad that reads, "Your boss has ended the breakout room." Seriously though, since I distanced myself from porn, I've had a lot more free time on my hands.
You know, I feel a lot more healthier. So yes, I'm drinking more alcohol now. Definitely a habit I picked up from my mom because she used to be a heavy drinker. Now thankfully, my brother was able to convince her to quit when the doctor handed him to her. What else? I do enjoy drinking. My favorite place to drink would probably be the bar, just because you get to meet a lot of characters over there. Like the other day, I was talking with this guy, and he was trying to convince me that the first time you've gay sex, your cum turns rainbow. And so I'm like, I look at this guy, and I'm like, you, sir, have got to be the biggest liar that I've ever met. And then I stormed out of his apartment. What else? Stormed out of his apartment.
Got this.
Sorry, just reels. Sometimes I do get a bit too drunk, get alcohol poisoning. That always sucks. You know, waking up in the hospital, because the thing is, I see hospitals the same way I see the N-word. Because I have friends who don't like it, and I also have friends who don't mind it. But I don't know anyone that's a fan of the ER. Let's see. Where are we? Hospitals, porn, N-word. Let me take up the reels again, you guys. But you know, I do have a girlfriend, you guys. Thank you. Although we did get some stupid fights. Like when she shattered her nose, I thought I'd do her a favor and pay for her plastic surgery. Instead, she gets mad at me since I paid way too much. But it's like, what the hell could I have done about it? I mean, boob jobs are expensive. Right now, we are doing long distance. It's going all right. She's pretty emotional. Like, she's definitely been having it harder than I have. Like, she started tearing up when I called her the other day and told her that I'd be able to visit in just a couple of days once this damn restraining order expires. So, I like drinking coffee. I was at a Starbucks the other day, had a pretty shitty experience. I mean, I was just appalled when I got my cup back and saw that they'd written a racial slur on my cup, I swear. Alright, and so, I mean, I don't know what was more shocking, the fact that they'd written a racial slur on my cup, or the fact that they actually thought that I was being serious. Although, you know, I've been getting myself into shit since I was a kid. Like, I remember when I was little, my mom grounded me for months, all because I set an ant on fire. Yeah, the only person that was more upset than my mom that day was my uncle. I still love my parents, so they're very political people. Like, my dad's super right, in fact, my dad is so Republican that all of his hats are red from the blood of Democrats. What's interesting is that my dad leans right and my mom leans left, so that kind of fucked up my politics, you know? Like, basically, I'm the only anti-vax guy I know who's also pro-autism. But yeah, my parents are getting older. That sucks, you know? Because it sucks when the people who you used to look up to, like, you slowly realize they're not as cool as you thought they were. Like, I used to think my dad was the coolest guy ever. Because he could find a parking space, like, anywhere. No matter the weather, it didn't matter. But, you know, now that I've gotten older, you know, more mature, I've slowly realized that he's just disabled. Alright. That's my time.
Give it up for Ethan, everyone. Our next comedian ate half the turkey, and we're like, what? And he's like, I brought a ham, and we're like, that doesn't make it better. Give it up for Zach. The other day, someone called me arrogant. And to that, I just said, damn right! That's pride. Pride in the person I am. When did being confident become such a crime? I'm sorry, I have aura. I'm sorry, I'm them. I'm sorry that I'm 100% that bitch, and I never needed a DNA test to prove it. In fact, I'm not just them. I'm not just that bitch. I'm the motherfucking Shaw. And it's about time everyone remembered that. At the beginning of the year, I was tabling for this club that I am unfortunately no longer a part of. I guess. I don't know. Whatever. They're lost, if you ask me. And they got mad at me for doing too much. Right? Can you imagine me? Too much? I have no idea what they're talking about, honestly. No, but they got mad because I was doing too much. Too much tabling. In fact, I did so much tabling that they had to pass a new policy in which they limited the number of hours that people could table to 5 per week. They said they wanted to make it a more diverse and equitable and inclusive tabling experience for everyone. Which, hey, I'm a huge fan of diversity, equity, and inclusion. I didn't realize tabling needed DEI hires. No, but it's okay. I thought I'd do something nice for all the new DEI hires that they got. I offered to buy them a canopy, to help protect all the new DEI hires from the terrible, just bipolar weather here in Berkeley. And they just rejected it, the presidents. They said they didn't want it. And I was like, well, I guess fuck the DEI hires then. It's okay. Not everyone's gonna want you to do nice things for them. And I understand that now. It's difficult for me to get because, well, I'm Iranian. And, well, in Iranian culture we have this thing called torof. Hope I said that right. If I didn't, well, sorry, Bobo. And what torof is? Torof is war. It's a battle between good and evil, in which one side tries to do something very generous for the other, while the other side has to politely reject the offer. So I guess in the case of the canopy, the presidents just politely rejected my offer, and it's okay. When they rejected it, they're like, no, Zach, we can't possibly take this. It's too big and too hard to handle. To which my first thought was, that's what she said. No, I didn't say that, though. I didn't say that. I was like, guys, trust me. It's not that big. You can definitely take it. They're like, oh no, we can't take it. No, because if we were gonna have one, we would want one that's branded. I was like, kinky. No, but seriously, I was just like, guys, you guys can brand it later. It's not that big a deal. They're like, no, we really just the weather here in Berkeley is just it's amazing all the time. We don't need it. I'm like,
Touche. I guess they won the tour off with that one. No, but it's okay. Like, you know, just because like someone doesn't want you to do something nice for them, like, doesn't mean there's not going to be someone else that wants you to do too much for them. I was very fortunate, you know, I found a wonderful group of people here at Standup Cal who appreciate me for doing too much. Thank you. This is my first time doing this. Just laugh, for the love of God. Like, people came here to see me. Laugh. I see you. I love you. Thank you. I thrive on applause and attention, as you can tell. No, but stand-up at Cal isn't the only thing that I found. I found Cal Quad Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah! They came. Not the only ones. No, but what is quad ball, you ask? Quad ball is war, alright? It's a full contact, no holds barred, gender inclusive sport in which worlds collide. Only in quad ball could you have a 6'5" giraffe-looking frat boy go head-to-head with a 5-foot she-they named Shadow. And the thing is, only in this sport does the actual frat boy lose. So much for nepotism. But it's okay. What this taught me though was that quad ball, you know, it's probably the only activity in the entire world where size doesn't matter. Thank you all. You've been a great show. I'm going to be Zach by popular demand.
Give it up for Zach, everyone. This next comedian is our last comedian. Give it up. Give a very warm round of applause for Andy!
Thank you, Zach, for these beautiful presents. And thank you, Noah, for lying about me because I would never offer to do the dishes. Give it up if you're in a relationship. Wait, this is supposed to be a Berkeley crowd. Give it up if you've never been in a relationship. Yeah. Me too. But what I don't get about relationships is that, besides getting the boyfriend part, is when do you tell them that you stalk them? Do you just open up about it and just hope for the best and they think it's kind of cute, or do you just let it slip out? Oh honey, I don't know why your imaginary partner is Obama, but here's my social security number for our marriage certificate. And I'm like, oh no, Barry, I got that shit on there. What also confuses me about relationships is I think it's really hypocritical when a girl, when girls say that guys are bad at communicating, because girls will do anything not to communicate with a man when they first meet. You give a girl your first and last name, you're done for. Within seconds, they, aka me, have your address, phone number, parents' names, high school, blood type, your voting history, all of your ex's Instagrams, and that you actually ran a 6-minute, 40-second mile in freshman year of high school, and that actually isn't that good. I've been wanting to practice my Spanish recently, but I'm too embarrassed to talk to my friends. So I've just been doing this thing where I call up hospitals, just press 2. Yeah, no emergency, pero whatever. I think people in Berkeley are really dramatic because they're oh my god, I'm so late at night. I cannot come alone. People are gonna attack me, kidnap me. I'm like, are we talking about the same person? It is 2 a.m. on a Wednesday night, day before a midterm. You're walking back from Moffitt, greasy hair, 3 holes in your shirt. Like, I don't think anybody off the street is gonna come out of their calorie-deprived state and like beat your ass. You like you look beat enough. Like, I think you're actually like like I think you're actually like the opposite equivalent to like you're asking for it, actually. When I wait last minute to do an essay, I like to blame everyone else but myself. So I'll be like, damn my professor for making me do this. Fuck my parents for giving birth to me. You know what? Fuck Susan B. Anthony. You're telling me if women didn't fight for rights, like I just have to stay at home, marry a rich man? Like I curtsy for you? Like, I'll stay in the kitchen? No, I say that and then I have to sew a hole in my sock and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Give me that prompt. Susan B. Anthony. I think that's a really funny name. I think that's like the next NBA rookie star. Like I bet on her. Like I can imagine it. Like, oh, Susan B. Anthony, B-lines in the paint. She's going up for the layups. Oh, and she's blocked by 71 Americans who voted for Trump. This just in, a technical is called for, quote, grabbing her by the pussy. Oh, that's such a bad one. I think, unpopular opinion, I think Indian scam callers get a little too much hate. Like, I think, yeah, thank you, Izzy. Welcome up to Indian scam callers. I think they're annoying and they steal people's money, but what I'm not hearing is how they're actually setting new heights for us people of color. Like, honestly, I've never seen people so good at getting old white women to believe in immigrants. Maybe if Kamala spent a little less time texting us to walk to the polls and just called us up in a thick, trusting Indian accent, she would have gotten the white woman vote we were all counting on. I'm vegan, which means I'm better than you. Yeah, my favorite part of being vegan is when I tell people and they act like I'm serving in the military. They're like, oh my god, good on you. I could never do it. I could never do it, but the world really needs it. And I'm like, oh wait, I don't do the murdering, actually. Took y'all a second. Come on. We're at Berkeley. The other day, I wanted to get some toilet paper shipped to my house. So in order to do that, I had to log into Walmart and make an account and then put in my email and phone number and had to do a double verification. Why? What is so important on my Walmart account that requires this level of cybersecurity? This is Cal Central and duo verification. What are you gonna do with my Cal Central login? Pay my tuition? I've never smoked or vaped before, but my friends have described it to me, so I basically have. And apparently it's a quick rush to your head, and you feel relief and a high for a second. And in my humble opinion, as somebody who's never smoked before, I think you're kind of a pussy. And it's not because you're damaging your lungs. It's because if you want to get high, then get high, do coke. Why are you being a pussy about it? Put down a cigarette and snort a line. If you want to get high, Thank you. So true, queen. New semester, new campus crush. I've been making a lot of progress, guys. The other day we were walking home. It was getting flirty. We were talking about music taste, the cigarettes after sex concert. They were getting heated up. And then he was like, can I ask you a question? And I was like, my god, like anything for you. And he was like, are you gay? Just like based on your music taste. But like if you really think about it, like I think he might want me. I think he wants me actually. I think so. But in case he didn't, I reassured him with the answer, I'm like mostly straight. So I think I might as well have told him that I love pussy. That's my time. Thank you guys so much.
That's our show, everyone. Thank you so much. Jokesgiving. What a bunch of funny turkeys. If you thought that we were funny, then please follow us on our Instagram at Standup Cal. We will be posting at some point reels from this show, maybe in like a year. I don't know. Can't see years on watches. I'm not wearing a watch. That's our show, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you for watching.